Hello everyone. Good evening, all of you. I welcome you all to the day one of the Python Zero to Hero. Good evening, Ashutosh. Good evening, Nitish, Sweta, Tech Hazard Yash. Good evening, Peter. Good evening, Sandhya. Good evening, everyone. I welcome you all to the day one. Good evening, Jesse. Good evening, Prudvi. Good evening, Lakshman. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Let's move ahead. There is a great announcement for you all, guys. From now onwards, we are announcing the 1500 and 3000 Amazon coupon voucher. And on the basis of the interactiveness in your class, you will be giving this voucher. And daily, this is a 5 day course. 4 days daily we will be selecting one person from you all, who will be very interactive and very attentive in the class. You will be getting the 1500 or 3000 voucher. It depends on the day, and that will let you know. And there will be like, if someone is getting this voucher, if he is present at that time when we are announcing the winners, then he will be giving that. And if not, then we will escalate that to another person. Okay, so are you guys excited for the vouchers or not? Yeah, for that, please be active in the chat, be active in the class. So mark your attendance daily. Okay, yeah, it's 1 hour class and 5 day course. And for that, please do register for the course. We will be providing two kind of certificates. One is participation certificate and another is completion certificate. For participation certificate, you guys need to mark your attendance daily, and attendance link will be there in the chat shortly, so don't worry for that. Yeah, and for completion certificate, you all guys will be you all have to give exam, and the exam link and all the details will be shared to you over mail, and that you have registered to the course. So please do register for the course so that you are able to mark your attendance, so and also able to give your exam, and all the details will be mailed to you. So be attentive or check your mails also. Okay, yeah, it's free of cost. Ashutosh, you will be getting your certificates once the exam result is out, and the exam results will be there on your mails. Yeah, certificate will be getting once completion of this course. So don't let waste that time. Let's introduce to your trainer. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
He's Kamal C. He's he will be your trainer for the Python Zero to Hero, and I can assure you that he will be the best trainer for the Python. So yes, Jacqueline, what doubt you have? Yes, guys, you need to download your certificate from the, if it's completion certificate, you will be getting the hard copy, and if it is participation certificate, you will be getting the soft copy. So, for the hard copy, just on your Let's Upgrade account, download it your certificate from there. It will prompt you to uh, ma- fill your address there. Just fill your address, and your certificate will be there at your doorstep. Okay. I think it's clear. Yes, over to you, sir. Now you can start.
Sure. Thanks, Jyotsna. Hi,
Thank
guys.
you.
Jyotsna, one thing I wanted to ask you that I'm unable to see the students' chat. So, any reason for that? I wanted to interact with the students. Just wanted to ask a couple of things from them.
Okay, so you are unable to see the live chat.
No, no.
Okay, I will share you the. Are you on the right link?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay,
Uh,
I think you need to subscribe for the channel.
One second. Hold on for a second.
Yeah.
Just a second. Let me do this because I have a couple of
Till
things
then,
to.
guys, you all are very excited for the course. and be attentive during the class so that one of you will get the amazing voucher. Yeah, welcome, Nanamani. I hope I pronounce your name correct.
Okay. I believe. Okay, before that, let's not waste the time, guys. My name is Kamal Seth, and let me give my brief introduction because that's most important. Because we are going to learn a programming, so we should have a good programmer who should be here. So currently, I'm working for JP Morgan. Everybody has heard about the name JPMC, JP Morgan and Chase. And before that, I was in Willis Towers Watson. That's the biggest company, insurance broker in the entire world with the AOM. And before that, I was with the Red Chase Entertainment, which is a Shahrukh Khan company, VFX, where we were doing a programming to make all the amazing VFXs. So yeah, before starting the course, there are a couple of things I want to ask you guys. How many of you are comfortable with the programming or have heard the programming? Comfortable doesn't mean you should know the syntaxes, but at least have heard about what is the programming and how programming works. Just let me know in the chat. Jyotsna, can you check? Still, I'm unable to see the chat.
Okay. Yeah,
Because
some are saying like they are, and some are saying no.
okay, okay, no issue. So guys,
Yeah, let me check it. For that, I will be assisting you with the chat.
yeah, that would be great. We'll make sure that before the next class, which is tomorrow, I'll make sure that this won't be the problem. So guys, now the question might comes that why we have choose programming and why we are starting with the Python. There are other programming languages like many of you heard JavaScript, C, C++, COBOL, then there are PHP, then there are Java, C Sharp, other things. So I'll tell you what, as of 2010, which is 11 years back, the number one programming language which is getting taught in the IITs, MITs, NITs, and most of the top grade colleges of the world was programming, which is a Python. Because Python is easier to understand. The most important thing when you are starting a programming language is how to start, how to do something in next 10 days, how to make something, because programming is all about practical. It is not at all about theoretical. You open a big fat those 2000 times of Java book and try learning the syntax. There are many people who write code on the piece of paper. Yeah, it's okay, that work, but when you try to compile the code, when you try to run it, it won't work. So that's why you want some programming language which is easier to understand, which is good to make some project after maybe 1.5 weeks. That's why we chose Python. Now before going further, let me tell you why Python is in demand. So let me go to Google and tell you the ranking of Python. So let me just type Python ranking. I already typed it. So you see that 2021, you go to GitHub. Obviously, everybody know about the GitHub. If somebody doesn't know, it is a repository where we keep all our code. So it says that 30% is entirely occupied by Python itself. And Python is not too old. It came in 1996 or 97. So only 23 years old programming language is holding 30% of entire chunk of GitHub. That's a way big thing for a particular programming language. Second, Java is too old but still occupies only 18%. So these are one of the reason we are going to start with the Python. And the most exciting thing in my career and why I chose Python and why I'm teaching Python with Let's Upgrade maybe for around 1.5 years is it's fun to teach, it's fun to learn, and it's fun to debug. The most important aspect. These three are always going to fun. You won't have a second where you will feel bored. So before that, I want everybody to focus on 2 or 3 things which you might need to write down on a piece of paper. And if you have a laptop with you or a mobile, just note it down. How to start Python. Before that, we wanted to download Python because Python is external software, so we may wanted to download it. So go to Google, just go to python.org. This will be the first link which you will get. Just go here and you would see downloads and all that. Currently I have a Mac OS, so directly detect my operating system. Otherwise, if you have a Windows, You have Mac OS, you have other platform. Let's talk about the other platform. It might be if you have a Linux, you have a Debian, you have a CentOS. All things are available for Python. So you just go to download and start the Python. The current version is Python 3.10. That's the most advanced version currently. But if you have Python 3.8, 3.6, 3.5, that's totally perfectly all right, guys, because 3.10 is not so stable. So if you're starting something first time programming and you are starting with Python, I would highly recommend lesser than 3.10. And how to download 3.10 if you want it, let me go to all release and you see that download Python 3.10. If you want it little older, you will see 3.9. So all the things are available here, 3.9.8, download it and let's start with that. Now, once Python gets downloaded, you would need to double click and install it. That's the basic way any software would work. If anybody gets stuck, do let me know. I would personally uninstall Python from my machine and I'll try installing it for you also. After the next,
Sorry to disturb, sir. Your screen is not shared.
oh yeah, oh my God, sorry.
Yeah.
This is a new software, that's why I'm not very good with it. Sure. So let me know when you can see my screen. Hold on, please.
No worries, guys. Sir will be joining in a minute. So, yep, sure. If you have any doubts till then, I can clear your doubts. Thank you so much, Nana Mani, for your compliment.
Yeah, hi guys. Sorry, we need to quit for a second because that's the permission needed to share my screen. Hope my screen is visible.
Yep, now it's visible.
Sure. Thanks for
Okay.
confirmation. So, you guys, first the website which I said is python.org. You can go to Google and type python.org. Go to the website. That's the official website. You go to document downloads. You would see your current operating system getting cached automatically. Again, that's built in Python. Otherwise, if you have other platforms, you can choose Windows. And if you have Linux, different kernel of Linux, like there's a Debian, then there's a CentOS, then there's a Ubuntu, then you can go to other platform. As I said, I won't recommend anybody who is starting first time to start with Python 3.10 because that's the newest version and there might have some bug. The syntax is really highly changed since Python 3.8. So I won't recommend, but if somebody is totally comfortable, then that's already. Otherwise, you go to all release and down you would see Python 3.9 or 3.7. So anything Python 3 is totally fine. 3.2, 3.5, 0.6, 0.7 or 0.8 or zero point 0.9. That's totally all right. If anybody is having a trouble downloading, do let me know. I'll tell you how to download and install it. Just double click and just follow the way. Once Python is done, you just need to go to Google and you need to choose how you are going to play with Python. So you can choose your best favorite editor. Let me tell you 5 editor. First is Sublime Text. Guys, bear with me for a second. Sorry guys, my hot tea was waiting. So the first is Sublime Text, the easier to do. You can go to Sublime Text, that's free. Another one is VS Code, not my favorite, but I would say it's good. Visual Studio Code, it's also free. You go to here and just download it. Third one would be old Notepad plus plus. Everybody would be knowing that. That's also a very good text editor. Let me tell you guys, you download it from here. Then there is a very specialist called PyCharm. Go to PyCharm and install it. So choose your choice of editor. That's totally fine with me. Doesn't matter. Now, for teaching you guys, I'm going to choose something else. That's also a text editor, but that is very powerful editor for the people who work in data science field. That's called IPython notebook. So let me know in a chat if anybody know about this before starting the class. Let me know in a chat quickly if anybody know about IPython notebook, because that's the choice of editor I'm going to choose to teach you guys. That's very interactive. But I'm choosing this editor because I'm teaching you. It doesn't mean you also need to choose this. You can choose any of the five which I spoke earlier: Sublime Text, VS Code, Vim, Notepad++, or Atom, or anything. So I'm going to choose Jupyter Notebook. And from here, I'm going to start a Python. Now, before jumping to the code, I wanted to know a couple of things. Anybody of the audience have worked with Python before this? Anybody? A basic experience of Python, very basic, I would say. You have? No? Jyotsna, would you be able to help me with some of the answers, if you don't mind? What students are saying?
Sure, sure.
So my question is, guys, anybody has worked with Python very basic before? Yes or no? If yes, what you have worked?
A little bit. Yes, yes,
That's good.
no. Yes,
Okay.
yes. I'm big now. Yes, yes, no. Yes, no. Yes,
Sure.
yes, yes. Yeah, so many
I'm
yes and some
50
no.
50. That's perfect. So I'll tell you what, guys, you can write it on paper next 5 days, including today. At the end of the Friday, that is the last class of the Python 0 to Hero, I can confident you that you would be saying that I know very good basic Python and I can make project by myself. You need to be that confident, and I'm confident about me as well as my student like you. We will complete most basic thing in Python in a such a way that you will never forget it. The only requirement would be continue practicing, because programming, any programming, is all about practicing, guys. So let's jump to the code. I have some code open. So I have this. So I said that I'm going to use a Jupyter. I won't recommend you guys if you haven't used, because this is very good tool when I'm teaching something. Otherwise, if you're practicing, any ideally or Sublime or any code editor, it will totally work. So just write down on a piece of paper or your laptop notes or anywhere that you need to have a two things. One is go to python.org, install Python. Second thing is that you need to install any favorite text editor, because the default editor may not be very comfortable for you. So I'm going to do two things. I'm going to open my text editor also, just to show you that I have VS Code. So let's see how VS Code looks. So I'm going to open it. Let me open a new window. So this is the way VS Code work. You open a file and you save it and you work it. And VS Code works very well with Python. So this is the editor we are going to use for making a word guess game, maybe at the end of the week or maybe for the future courses. But just to teach you basic, I'm going to use a IPython notebook. Sure, guys. So let's get started. So here I am, and I'm going to use a Python 3.9. But let me tell you guys, the most very good thing about Python for any developer who would be working in a different kind of project is you can install many versions of Python on the same machine. So let me tell you what I meant. Let me go to my desktop and let me tell you how many Python I have installed. New window that is, and let me just type. That's a Mac OS, so I just need to type Python and tab. You see I have Python 2.7 installed. Python 2.7 is a legacy Python still getting used by 60% of the software entire world. Okay, now when I spoke about the software, let me tell you 5 or 6 company who uses Python as their bread and butter. The number is obviously where I work, JP Morgan Chase. That's the biggest banking corporation in the entire world. Let me tell you one thing. Let me go a little further. If anybody has watched VFX movies, if anybody loves VFX movies, not the Bollywood, I would say the Hollywood level, Avatar, then The Lord of the Rings. So any VFX firm, if you would find in this world, I can guarantee you that 90%, 95% of their code is written in Python, because Python works very well with visual effects. So any VFX company, obviously you are going to see Python at their software. Let me go to the finance company, JP Morgan, I said, Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, any bank, you name it, I can tell you. Bank of China, again, I'll tell you what. They uses Python as their hardcore programming language to make all the softwares. Let me shift to some other industry, insurance industry. Just like as I said, I work for Willis Tower Watson. Then there are something called Aon. Those are the big player of making the insurance firms. They uses Python to calculate their premiums and to know the prediction that what would be the scenario of this particular premium, what is the gain rate and what is the hypothetical situation. So this is again the field where they use Python. Then there are other industry. Let me tell you, all the websites what you see today, there are 70% chances that if the website is not in JavaScript, then their backend is always in Python. Why I said that, I'll tell you. I'll come to this also, and that is totally related to the last 5 minutes, where I'm going to tell you that how Python can be used in a different segments like full stack, machine learning. So let me take example of full stack. Full stack means making a front end, making a back end. So full stack, suppose I'm going to use a JavaScript. So everybody knows that JavaScript, you can make a backend also and front end also. Backend Node.js, front end JavaScript. But Python, most of the syntax of Python and JavaScripts are alike. So if you find a website built in JavaScript, obviously backend would be in Python. Even though if it is not in Python, most of the APIs would be in Python. So all around the world, all around the firm, all around the company, you are going to see the Python. And let me tell you a basic salary of internship, not the job I'm talking about, guys. If you are in 5 cities, Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Noida, and Chennai, I'm sorry if I missed some of the big city apart from this. The basic salary for internship is more than 25K per month. And I'm talking about internship where you are learning and getting paid. Because in most of the case, you learn, then you do it. So you can imagine that 25,000 per month just for the internship. And the job of Python is, let me tell you one thing. If you have a 5 years of experience in Python as a Python developer in Bangalore city, the median pay, that's average pay, is 18 lakhs per annum. That's around 1.5 lakh. So you do can understand how much important programming language and especially Python is for your career. So without a further ado, let me come back to the conversation why I have started this terminal and why I'm talking about these things. So I have many versions of Python installed. As I said, Python 2.7 is a legacy, older Python. Now no longer is going to get updated. So people are now changing their software. That's a big chunk of work. Billions of dollars of work is there in the industry just to convert Python code from 2.7 to Python 3. So that's why they need a thousands and thousands of Python developers. That's another opportunity for you folks. We have Python 3. I have Python 3.10 also, 3.8 also. 3.8 is a very good stable version. Same case goes with Python 3.9. So you can start which Python you wanted. So let me tell you one first time if you start the Python, how does it look like? Let me start a Python 3.8. What I see is Python 3.8 default April 13 to 2021. That's some date, doesn't matter. I don't want to know that, some timing. Okay. Clang is basically that's the kernel of any operating system. In a case of Ubuntu and all, Linux is a kernel. In case of Macintosh, that's a Clang. And you have type help copyright credit. So let me just play with it so that you understand what we are going to do it. Credits, there are some credit, doesn't matter, just going to show you. Some license, doesn't matter. Help, this keyword help is your godfather in programming. I'm going to show you how it's going to help. First of all, can anybody in chat, whomsoever have experience in Python or any programming language or have heard about a programming language, what is the first thing we cover in chat? We cover in programming language, sorry. So let me know in chat, what is the first thing we should cover in any programming language in the world? And Josna, do help me know what people type. I wanted to hear that. Guys, question is, what is the first thing any programming language should be learned? And what is the first thing I'm going to teach? Both answers should be same. Any hint, guys? I want interactive students, because my last PGP course I had a very nice student. So they were interacting, they were having a lot of doubts, they were interrupting me many places, they have corrected me also due to my spelling mistake, those kind of things. So be interactive, guys, and interactiveness is going to get paid, as Jyotsna has said that somebody is going to be a winner. So do interactive and let me know right away that what is the number one thing, what is the first thing in any programming language is the thing which we should learn. Any guess, guys? Jyotsna, may I know what they are typing in chat?
Yes, sir. Sir, they are saying import function, variables, syntax, main
Good.
structure,
And I'm waiting,
hello
still
world.
waiting for the.
Oops.
No, guys, all answers are good, but correct answers still far away. Some more answers. And
Flowcharts,
guys,
codes,
no more.
data
Good, but
types,
yes, no. Go ahead, guys. Try.
logic, libraries, print,
Yeah, print.
algorithms.
Print is the correct answer, guys. Applause, congratulations to the gentleman or a mistress who has given the answer. Print is the number one thing in any programming language anywhere in the world we start. So just note down the name. I wanted to congratulate that guy or lady. So yes, this is the number one thing we are going to start with Python, that is the print. So now, before waiting a further ado, let me directly start with the print. Let me remove this thing because you guys, I want to start with the earliest version of this and entire basic. So let's start. So this is my entire blank sheet. I have nothing. Let me start with print. Now, before that, Python is very indented language. What do you mean by indented? If anybody who has worked with HTML, you know that indented means keeping a space between the code. So Python is only language or one of the few language which is indented oriented language. If you have a wrong indent, your code will never run. That is really not the case with JavaScript, Java, HTML, C, C sharp, C++. So if anybody who has come from these 6 languages, including myself, when I was in my post graduation, we used to never care about the HTML syntaxes. I tag, inside tag, div tag, doesn't matter where the div tag goes. Let me call all div tag, 3 div tag in single line. No. My teacher used to say that indent is very important. I never understood. When I jumped to Python, I have come to know. So indentation space is the life of Python, and we are going to see that also. Okay. So let me start. Let me tell you how you are going to print anything in Python. So we have something called print, directly the keyword. You see that, guy? When I type PRIN, it's a black. Let me make it a little bigger if possible so that people can see it. Okay, control plus, not sure. Okay, that's perfect. So guys, you see that I am typing PRIN, it's a black. When I type P, it becomes green. Again, remove it, becomes green. What does it mean? It means that this is keyword. In any programming language, the keyword basically means the reserved word getting used by the language, which you can't use it. So anything which is already reserved for Python or any programming language, the color would definitely change. So it's a print. Let me make in Python 2 first. I'll show you in Python 2. You don't need to put a parenthesis. When I say the parenthesis, I'm always going to talk about the circle parenthesis. So in Python 2, before 3, we could have directly typed hello world and it would have executed. And for execution, I'm using shift return, or you can use this also run, and it would run my statement, my block of code. So you see that it has showed me a standard error. That standard error is called syntax error. So any beginner programmer or maybe intermediate, you would land most of the time with the syntax error because your syntax, your spelling sometimes is wrong. So here it specifically says that the parenthesis is getting missed, and it gives you hint also that you may want to mean this. So let me copy this itself. Let me use its hint rather than using my hint. Now let me execute it again, run. It executes perfectly. Now I could have removed the space. Let me remove the space. It run perfectly. But why I have kept the space? To things to look beautiful. So it's a hello world. Now let me do some more print statement. Let me do 2 plus 3. What its answer would be, guys? Not further waiting. It's a 2 plus 3 only. So can anybody tell me why it didn't set 2 plus 3 is 5, as I can type it here that 2 plus 3 is always 5. So why it didn't executed the expression and try to solve it? So you may not know, but I'll tell you what, anything inside string will be interpreted as a string. It won't do a calculation. So this was the big problem before 2 years. Until 2018, this was really a problem that you have executed this, you didn't got the answer. But in JavaScript and other, not the other advanced language, but I would say only JavaScript, this was not the problem. So Python thought that why we should have this problem. So they have solved it. How they have solved it, I'll tell you what. That's the second way of print. That's called F-type printing. Let me go to Google and show you what is F-type printing first. F-type print Python. So F string, sometimes called F type also. So that F string is the most advanced printing statement in Python as of 2021. That's the most advanced, far advanced than JavaScript, guys. And let me show you its real power. I won't be able to show you in the entire first lecture, but slowly I'm going to show you many ways of F. What does it F means basically? Suppose I'm going to write that 2 plus 3. You know that 2 plus 3, when I have executed it, return 2 plus 3 only. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me just not touch it and let me be like this only. And let me come here and make F string, and I'm going to type 2 plus 3 is, and here if I'm going to type 2 plus 3, it's going to say 2 plus 3 is 2 plus 3. Same. But now I have F. So let me make use of it. So I can make a curly braces like this. 2 plus 3 is 5. So whenever whatever inside curly braces, it's going to interpret not as a string but as an expression and going to solve it. So this is the most important thing in F string. You can execute statements inside the print statement only. Let me show you some more example. You can say addition of 2 plus 3, same thing, obviously 5. Let me do multiplication. Anything. Okay, let me not just for final example, multiplication of 2 and 3 is 2 multiply by 3. Multiply means F string. I'm going to cover to that also. So that's good. So F string has covered many things. Now, what if you have many things to show in the F string? So you can do sum of 2 plus 3, as we know that is 2 plus 3. Mul of 2 and multiplication basically means is 2 multiplied by 3. So like this, you can execute many things. That's the F. So F string came in 2018, I believe, and that's this entire strings expression has come from JavaScript. So if anybody who has familiarity with the JavaScript, you will know that this kind of entire expressions are getting also in JavaScript. So now it came in Python. So that's the powerful thing whenever you wanted to print something and as well as execute it. And in the further course, we are going to see that some more things which we can do with F string. Now, so far I have covered basic print statement, then F string. Let me tell you some more things. Now, we have this. My name is, suppose you type Kamal, you can put a double quotes inside single quotes or single quotes inside double quotes. That won't break. But if you will try to put double quotes and inside double quotes, it will break it. So you need to put a single quotes inside double quotes or double quotes inside single quote. I'm going to come to that also slowly, not to confuse you further. So suppose this is a basic print, my name is Kamal, you know that. But what if I tell you that Kamal is going to come through some programming APIs? So maybe let me make a new thing. And let me tell you that assigning a variable basically means I'm going to say that my name is not Kamal. Okay, let's upgrade. Let's upgrade. Okay, so name is always, this is the way you assign a variable, and I'm going to write it a comment. This is the way you write a comment, the pound sign comment. Assigning a variable, you can assign triple quotes is also comment, multiple line comment. You can say I'm going line comment, and you can make a triple quotes like this also, as I said. So anything double quotes, single quotes will work fine. So I suppose my name is Let's Upgrade. So I'm going to change name many times. So suppose I type a name and I say the name is Let's Upgrade. Let me type it as a Let's Upgrade 1. Let me remove it for right now, guys. Name is Let's Upgrade 1. So now my name becomes Let's Upgrade 1. So basically means when I change name, its variable will also be changed. Now I say that my name is this. Now I want this print statement to detect this name, which may always change it or may not change it. So what I can do is I have two ways. The first way is this dot format. That's the old Python statement that was around, I would say that in Python 3 to 3.6, this was very useful, maybe till 2016, the dot format. Still it's getting used in many ways, but in most of the older code, you would find the dot format and another print statement also, which I'm going to show in a moment. So you say that dot format and you type it name. So you see that my name is Let's Upgrade. Now let me type not Let's Upgrade, only simple. It's going to get changed. Now there are many things. Now there are some more things. Now you wanted to say that age. Age is also, suppose Let's Upgrade is 10 years old. Let me just tell you. So that's age. Age is also 10, you know that. Now I want to say that my name is this, and now you see the magic, and age is, and I'm going to make another one, and I'm just going to execute it first, and let me show you the error. It says that index error because we have one place and two place, and I have provided only one name. So maybe I wanted to put a age also. My name is Let's Upgrade and age is 10. Now there is another way. You may wanted to put an age first. Just think for a second. You wanted to put an age first. So you may give a index like this. That the first, the parameter. Always index start with a 0 in any programming language, guys. I hope everybody know it never start with 1. It start with 0. So name is the 0th parameter and age is the first parameter. So I say that my name is, I don't want the name, I want the age, which is the first parameter, and age is 0, just reversing it. So you see that. You can reverse the parameter in many way. You put a 0, 0, same thing, or you can put a parameters index properly. So that's the way of format. Now the second, maybe a fourth way and the last way of printing statement would be next thing. I'll tell you. That's very funny, by the way, guys. This print statement which I'm going to tell you. Okay. Before that, let me take a pause, guys. Any doubt? And are you enjoying the class? Because I may be going a little fast. That's the requirement of the time. So any doubt, guys? And hope you are enjoying the session. Any suggestion you want to give, please type in the chat. And Josna, please help me with this. Anything you are good with Python print statement so far? Are you good with 3 print statement? What we have learned, the simple print, f string, and dot format. And no worries, guys. With the help of Let's Upgrade, I'm going to give you this notebook also, so you can practice simultaneously. Josna, can you help me with some comments? I have asked students about the pace.
So students are asking what is f string?
Okay, f string. Oh, perfect. That's a good question. So I'll tell you what, guys. Until Python 3.8, which released in 2018 or 17, it really doesn't matter. We have the 3 types of print statement. The first print, which I showed you, the basic print statement. Second is dot format one. Third, which I'm going to show you. So the people had a problem that whatever they were putting inside and string, this is called string, it was getting executed as only a string rather than an expression. What do you mean by expression and string? I'll tell you what. If you do 2 plus 3, but if you do 2 plus 3, that's the difference. This is called string and this is called expression. So they wanted, Python community wanted something powerful print statement which can take string as well as expressions and can execute if it meant to be string, and can execute expressions if it is meant to be expression. So how they have come is, they told that, okay, let me tell you one thing, whenever it's a string and this is meant to be string, this should be inside a double quote, but if it's wanted to be expression, it should be inside curly braces. So curly braces means basically objects or dictionary or you can anything. So anything which is put inside the bracket would be called or executed or compiled as an expression, which could have been compiled like this, and anything which is without curly braces like this would be executed just like a string. So this powerful thing came in F string, and there are lot of methods you can do with F string, but that would be overwhelming if I start right now. But just to show you the example, what we did is we have added two number and have written that the addition of this expression and the expression was inside this. Multiplication also you can do with your name also. Let me show you right away some example of name. Suppose you have print F string. How you are going to execute F is, you are going to write simple F, double quotes or single quotes, and you are going to write my name is, and you are going to write your name here, Kamal. That would say Kamal. Now my name is, say it, you are going to say it. Suppose you have a name. You remember we had a name. So I wanted to type the name of that variable. It's a name. So rather than doing dot format and taking care of the index, which is also good, you can directly use name like this. So suppose you type name 2 times, it's going to type name 2 times. So you can multiply, you may play with it. You may, let me play with something. Let me tell you one thing. Okay, I have a string. I can, this has become my playground. 2 plus 3, sorry, 2 plus 3, 5. 2 raised to 3. 2 raised to 3 means double square. 2 raised to 3. Then you want 2 divided by 3. Then you want no division. Then you want multiplication. So anything you do inside bracket would become expression, and you can derive your OR name. Maybe day after tomorrow we are going to write a function which get executed with the help of F string. So hope that helped, guys. And I can assure you that you may not understand the entire F string and why it is important in the first lecture itself, but slowly we are going to take some pace, and in your free time also do read about F string. So you can go to Geeks of Geek or any favorite website and read about this real Python, anything F string, how it introduced and how it's getting, how you can make help of it in your programming environment or in your project. Sure, guys. Okay, so let me, okay, before asking some more comment, let me tell you the last way of printing. We have learned 3 ways. So let me tell you the 4th way. So suppose same thing, my name is, I'm going to take this example only. My name is, and we have the name Let's Upgrade. Now we have something called %s. S stand for string, and I'm going to show you. And I'm going to make another percent, and I'm going to make a braces, and I'm going to write name. This is also a very older and powerful way of printing things. So my name is Let's Upgrade. Now let me tell you age. Age, you remember age was age was 10. So let me tell you my age is, and age is %s, and you need to type age as because indent is not there. So name is 1, first %s, it will take all whatever %s you are typing 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, it's going to follow the same index with the parameter also. So %s 1 time, 0th index, it will go here and find out, okay, what is the 0th thing name? Okay, let me take it name. First thing, let me come first. What if I reverse this? I put a age and name. I put a age first rather than name. So you will see the opposite. My name is 10, age is this, which is wrong because % does totally depend on the indent of or the order of argument also. Not, let me tell you one thing. You know that age is a number, not a string. So you can type a digit also. You can type float also. So you see that floating point. So this is the 4th way of printing statements. Okay, let me take another pause. We had a good question. Okay, some more questions, Jyotsna, please, from our audience. So far, we have covered 4 way of printing things. Now I'm going to cover some calculations in Python. But before that, let's take some more good questions and hope people are enjoying the lecture. Hope it's useful. Guys,
Uh,
some more questions?
they are enjoying, and there are also few questions for that.
Please fire
Like they
away.
are asking for a dot format once again,
Perfect. And
and in
okay, let me cover until that. Let me
yeah,
come.
sure, sir. But you can go ahead with the doubts after some time. Can we, guys? You are excited to announce for the winners now? Can we go ahead for that, sir? Sorry to
I,
disturb.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That is important. That's the way people are happy. Yes, yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Guys, before announcing the winners, we have one video for you. Akanksha, you can play that video, please.
Hey, hi guys, this is Sai Kiran from LetsUpgrade, and I'm here today to congratulate you all guys for completing or like for pursuing our Essentials program in various fields what we do. And I want to tell that yes, this is amazing program what you're doing. But if you want to continue this learning and want to take your career to next level with a one-on-one personal mentorship, what we are not providing in Essentials, and also build real-time projects, then join our 6 months PGP full stack program in data science or AI/ML or web development in MERN stack or Python Django. That's it. Bye-bye.
Okay, guys. Before Akanksha may be facing some technical issues. Before she comes and plays the video, let me spend 2 or 3 minutes on the very exciting news. So let me tell you my journey in the Let's Upgrade. I started around 2020. So since then, I was teaching. I taught full stack courses also. Basically, full stack means going to have some Python framework like let's example Django, the best one, or we are going to combine some mean stack any framework and going to combine JavaScript, HTML, CSS, some SQL, and Python. So that's the full stack course which Let's Upgrade is offering, and that's called web development mean stack course. So full stack, mean stack, anything would work. So we are conducting full stack courses also here, and then we have AI, ML, and deep learning also. Those are the buzzword. So AI, ML basically means you are going to automate. You are going to make your code learn by yourself and predict something. So everybody know better than me what is AI and ML. So we are offering AI and ML deep learning course also. Then we have something called data science course also. That's the number one demand anywhere. If you go, data science is the data science anywhere. So most of the courses are totally around your data science. So we have a very good curriculum, and I'm going to teach data science also. Then we have the last one, which I spoke about earlier, is Python and Django. Django is the number one framework in Python. It has more than a 50K star on GitHub. So we are going to make the entire project, not only one project, maybe 5 projects using a Django and Python. So we have 4 full stack courses. We have 4 PGP courses, which are going to start soon, maybe next or maybe later week. So I take immense pleasure to announce you guys that I'm going to take those courses, and we have very great opportunity here. The programs are not too costly if you compare with any ABC company. I'm not going to name them. The price what Let's Upgrade is offering is only a penny, guys, and I can tell you that these are my words. Do check. And we have a very less price, which is 29,600. That's a 29,600 for the entire course. And then we have some coupon also. As a trainer, if you enroll and use my code, Jyotsna would be helping with my code, you can get a 4,000 rupees off on the course also. And let me tell you one thing, you will be fully interactive, you will really enjoy, and you can make career out of these courses. So do subscribe, do think about it, and within this week you will learn that is really the course, how much it's going to benefit you, how much it's going to benefit in your career, and do join, and let's learn together. Thanks, guys. Jyotsna, over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. I can see you guys. You are really very excited for the winners. I will be soon announcing them. Yeah, now winner. Yeah, they are really waiting for the winners to announce. Okay, any guesses who will be the winner from you? Any guesses? Okay, surely not me, lucky one. Yeah, anyone from you can be the winner. It's based on the interactiveness. So be attentive. Okay, let me announce the winner for the day. The winner for the day is Shubham Mahaputra. So congratulations, Shubham. If you are there, please text. Yeah, Shubham is there. Yes, congratulations, Shubham, for the 15,000 Amazon voucher. Okay, so Shubham, please drop us your mail ID in the chat so that we can contact you, and also Akanksha will be sharing you Instagram handle link. So put your details there, DM us your details so that we can contact you and deliver your voucher. Yeah, guys, anyone, you all are very excited for the winners, and you are very interactive throughout the course, but we have to select the one. So please be attentive. Maybe your turn may come next time in the next lecture, or maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So don't worry for that. So don't be sad. Okay, congratulations, Shubham. Just DM your mail ID, your contact number, and so that we can contact you. And please also mention your mail ID over the chat. Okay. Shubham, please drop your mail ID so that we can contact. Okay. Congratulations, Shubham, once again. And over to you, sir. You can carry on.
Sure, sure. Okay. Congratulations to the winner, and hope everybody get benefit from this. And I'll tell you what programming, what we are going to learn is, I can make you sure that it's going to benefit in your career. So yeah, somebody has said that they have a some confusion in dot format. That's good thing. You should have a confusion. If somebody says that he or she understand something in a first time, I would say he or she is a very genius, or something is fishy. So if you have a doubt, that's good thing. Hope my screen is visible. Sure. So as I said, that dot format is basically all about making places in argument. So what I meant, let me tell you one thing. Now let me give you another example. We had a name, then we have a age, then we have a place. Let me tell you place. I'm in Mumbai, and suppose something country. Okay, country. I'm going to play with this. So we are in India. So we have four things: name, age, place, country. Now let me tell you one thing. My name is something. I'm not going to fill it. Age is something. I at particular country. So you can say country name or city name, doesn't matter. Now you may wanted to fill these things the way it's here. So maybe name will change, name, maybe age will change, place will change, country will change. So my name, obviously name means you are going to take this parameter. So let me take first, make a four square curly braces just to show you that what does it mean by parameter. It would be easy. I have made four because I have four variable, guys. And you can repeat also. You can say two times, my name is this, and let me tell you one thing, the last time my name again is this. Now I come here and I do a dot format. And I'm going to say that the first thing is name, as I know that. Don't worry if you don't understand, but no worries. Name, I'm going to keep it first, age second, place third, and country fourth. My name is Let's Upgrade, age is 10. I stay at Mumbai, country at 4. Now let me tell you one thing. As I said, maybe I wanted to put a country first and place second. So maybe I want to say I stays at Mumbai. I stays at Mumbai and countries. Let me tell you one thing. Country, not to give a confusion. I stay at Mumbai, country India. Now, unfortunately, suppose you keep a country in a place and a place inside of a country. So let me just remove this and let me just show you and run it that what problem comes. I stay that India, country is Mumbai. So you know that country is not meant to be Mumbai. It's India. And I stay with basically a city that's not meant to be India, that's meant to be Mumbai. So how you're going to take care if the parameters is like that? You can index them. You may say that name is always the zeroth one, age is the first one, zero first, and the country. But this is city, but city is at third place, not at the second place. So you can directly say that that's the third and that's the second. So in that way, you work perfectly. You have swapped the parameters. So with the help of a format, you can swap the parameter. You can decide how the parameter wanted to, and how do you want parameter to be repeated. So let me tell you one thing. My name again is, suppose you wanted to again repeat the parameter. You say again, my name again is Let's Upgrade. So you're going to index the parameter. You can decide how parameter is going to get indexed. You can repeat it. So this is the use of dot formats. Maybe you want get 100%, but this is the basic sense how we are going to use in a project. So hope that doubt is clear, guys. And any further doubt, guys? And I believe the timing is also up. So before ending, I just wanted to know a couple of things, that what you wanted to learn tomorrow and what you have learned tomorrow, and how you are going to, I mean, just think about it maybe later, that how you are going to use these print statement in your project and what project you have kept it in a mind. So those basic questions should be get answered before tomorrow's lecture. And do let me know right now in a chat itself that what you want to learn tomorrow. Tomorrow I have some plan, but I want my plans to get mixed with your plans. So maybe that would be great. So tomorrow, before you guys post, I'm going to cover tomorrow the basic variables. I'm going to cover basic operators, some primitive data types. What do you mean by primitive, non-primitive data type? If time will permit, we are going to cover some Boolean data types also, some tough calculations also, not the function. Function is reserved for the day after tomorrow. So yeah, that's good, guys. So let me know anything. Jyotsna, do help me with what the students are wanted to say before we end the lecture.
So they are asking that if you can cover constructor and destructor, and
That's
if you can
Thursday.
cover something related to functions.
Okay, constructor destructor is a part of the oops, guys, which I'm going to start on Thursday, because until tomorrow and day after tomorrow we are going to cover functions and basic data type operating system here and there. Thursday onward we are going to cover the oops. So constructor is on Thursday and function is day after tomorrow.
So they are asking like to create any kind of project tomorrow.
Tomorrow, that would be, guys, I'll tell you what project we have reserved for the Friday. And on the project front, let me tell you one thing. On the full stack courses which I spoke about, the PGP courses, we are going to build 10 projects. So do no worries, guys. On the Friday we are going to build first project. Now many of students are quite basic, well versed with the Python, so maybe they are ready to start the project. But let me tell you one guy thing, there are many students who wanted to clear their basic first. So let me keep everybody's care, and with you guys permission, I'm going to start the project on Friday. Before that, I'm going to cover everything basic, so that anybody can understand that what we are going to do in project, so that they understand how. And for you guys also, we have a homework today that you need to install Python, install the your favorite text editor, and do write some print statement just like the way we did to write. Sure, then I believe that's it for the day, guys. Let's meet tomorrow same timing, and thanks everybody for the attendance, and thank you Akansha and Jyotsna for wonderful streaming.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And guys, whoever is having issues regarding this assignment, guys, you will be getting all the assignments in the community group. And to join the community group, there is the link which is in the description. You can join from there, and you can submit your assignments through the link which is again in the description. So do check the description box. Everything, every details is written over there. All the attendance link is also over there. The community group link is also over there. Submission link is also over there. The PGB, like the PGB session links are also over there. So any doubts you people are having, you can go in that PGB form and you can just fill up your doubts, and we will get back to you soon. Thank you, guys. Thank you, sir.